Hi everyone, so I'm doing a quick tutorial for Screencastify, which is one of my favorite apps that you can use on Google. So the first thing you're going to want to do is open your Google Chrome web browser, and you're going to click on the button for apps. Once you're in apps, you're going to see your web store. You can search the store here for a lot of different extensions. Today we're going to be looking for Screencastify. And I already have it uploaded, so it already says added right here, but yours, if you don't have it already, will have an option to add to Chrome. You're just going to click that button. And when you add it to Chrome, it's going to ask you let me go to another one and I'll show you. So if you press add to Chrome, it will say, do you want to add the extension? And that's what you want to do. So I already added the extension, as you can see. And what will happen is it will come up in this little bar, your extensions bar that's next to your web browser. What Screencastify does is it records a screencast, meaning it records whatever is on your desktop at the time that you are doing your video. So the really cool thing about this is you could be annotating something that you want your students to see that might not necessarily be a really great idea to do in a mini lesson or something. You might want them to watch it before, or you might want them to look and have a tutorial. I've used it before for parent tutorials, so it really has a lot of things you can do with it. Because I'm already recording right now, I can't double record, so I'm going to just show you some screenshots of what you will see. So once you have this on your extension, there's going to be this little pink arrow up here, and that's anytime you want to record, that's the little arrow you're going to pick. When you open it up, it's going to give you the option. It's going to give you the option to record your browser tab, your desktop, or your webcam. If you do the browser tab, it's just going to record whatever little tab you're in at the moment. So if you're clicking around to Smart Notebook or PowerPoint, or you go to a different web page on a different tab, it's not going to record that. It will only record the tab that you are currently on when you're recording. The best thing I think to do is to record your entire desktop. That means if you have email and stuff up, you might want to minimize it. But basically, it's going to record anything you're clicking on. So no matter where you go, what you do, it's going to record. Webcam only is if you wanted the students to actually see you, you could record yourself reading a book or something like that. And then you're going to just press record. After you press record, you're going to see a screen that looks like this. And it's going to ask if you want to record your entire screen or just the application window. I did desktop and I clicked on entire screen, and you'll press share. After you do that, you are going to be recording. When you're ready to stop recording, when you've done everything that you want to do, you're going to press the stop button. And the way that you do that is you just click on your little arrow up here, and you would press this big stop button. And once you have done that, it's going to bring you to something that looks like this. And you're going to see that there's all these different options on the right. It's automatically going to start uploading to your computer. The cool thing about Screencastify is that it's connected to your Google Drive, so it automatically downloads in your Google Drive. There's nothing that you have to do. You could copy the shareable link for that if you wanted to. With our school district, you can't share outside of the district. Everything has privacy settings on it. So if you're looking to have something for parents or a tutorial of that sort, you're going to want to figure out a different way to share it. And one way to do that is to publish it to YouTube. You can easily sign up for a personal YouTube account, and you can publish it to YouTube. And then you'll have a link that you can grab from YouTube for anybody to go watch. You can unlist your video, so it's not like people could be searching for you. If it's public, people could search for it. But if it's unlisted, then only people that you give the link to will be able to see it. You can also, it's a little bit of a roundabout way of doing it, but you could press the download button and it downloads onto your computer. Then you could send that as a file, or you could, again, upload it to YouTube. The other thing is, if you're just making something for your class and you use Google Classroom, you could definitely just press share to classroom, and you can choose which of your Google Classrooms you want to share it to. When I make these, since I use Seesaw, I've been publishing to my personal YouTube that I just signed up for. It's free. I publish it to my YouTube. I get the little link, and then you can share it, and anybody with that link can see. And I can show you guys how to do that in another video. The other thing that's something you're going to want to do is if you click over on the three arrows right over here, it's going to bring you up to something called options, and you're going to see all these different types of options. Make sure that it saves your videos to Google Drive, because you want to make sure that they're going somewhere. That way you can't lose them. So I will show you right now what it looks like when you go into your recordings. So I'm going to click on my Screencastify, and I'm going to look at my recordings. And these are all the Screencastify recordings I have made. And when you click on a recording, it plays back for you. So this was just a little one I did, so you can always download them later if you don't get to download them the first time. I'm also going to show you really quickly how to access it through Google Drive. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And under my drive, it automatically made a Screencastify folder. So I'm going to click on my drive. And I can see down here my little Screencastify folder. I made it a different color so it will jump out at me really quick. Just side note, if you want to make something a different color, you click on your folder and you right click, and you can press change color, and you can make this whatever color you want. So I chose something that would stand out, this like orangey reddish color. If I double click on the Screencastify folder, it's going to show me all of the Screencastifys that I've ever made right there. So that's about it for Screencastify. I hope that you use this and get a lot of use out of it. Thanks.